once you let go of the material side of life and come to live in a yurt, in nature, in a forest, then nature starts to work for you.
This is one that a few guys put up in about a week. We've got a big epic platform raised off the ground. We've got a tree going through it, which is quite nice, but it leaks. But it's a really nice big warm space. And this is mine. Go on then, goats, in you go. So living in community is a, you know, it kind of feels like travelling. The good thing about Coed is you're travelling, but you're staying still, because people just come through all the time. And it's not just like when I was in Bristol, and you know, meeting someone would be if you're sat in a pub or something. You meet someone, they come in and they go. Here, you meet someone, and they're in your life. You're eating with them, you're cooking with them, you're showing them around, you're whatever, you know. So you kind of make friends really quickly, and you learn about that person very quickly.
There's so many parts to what Coed is. It's kind of like the juxtaposition of old ways of living and new ways of living, sort of embracing like old crafts or new technologies like solar panels or water filtration, like our new wet systems going in. But you know, we want to be a rural enterprise. We want to work with, you know, local farmers, local businesses. We want to be an educational space for, you know, for kids. We want to be able to bring in maybe young offenders and, you know, give them a completely new experience outside of what they might have had. You know, the whole project embraces the practical, the creative, and the spiritual.
I come into sort of meditation when I'm just walking in the forest more than when I'm, you know, I feel at one with the trees and nature and all the things around me in the forest. You realise that you don't have to go and work so hard in the world. You can work hard at lighting fires and doing the things that we used to do before the world sort of come on us. Here, you can just be and be here now.
The energy comes mainly from the wind and the sun. We generate enough to sell back to the national grid. So energy-wise, we're self-sufficient. We've got all sorts of fancy things. So we've got the solar PV array, which tracks the sun as it goes from east to west. We've got the wind turbines. We've got a super efficient wood boiler that we've got over 7,000 litres of storage for water, and that will store for a couple of days. We're now doing rainwater collection. We've got our wet system going in. Yeah, so eventually we're actually going to be completely self-sufficient for water as well. At the moment our gardens can't grow enough to support the people here, so we still order a lot of produce from outside. Obviously we don't grow our own tobacco or, you know, that sort. You know, we still use fuel and that sort of thing. So, but the idea is, you know, we want to be self-sufficient, but we're not trying to cut ourselves off from the rest of the world. You know, we're just seeing what's possible. Oh, a yurt or a gur is a traditional Mongolian family dwelling, and yeah, they're made of this sort of trellis that you can see around here, but this have to insulate it in this country, and the roof poles and the central wheel. Yeah, it's basically the idea. The Mongolians were nomadic peoples and still are. And so it makes a lot of sense to have something that you can put up easily, take down easily, transport easily. And yeah, so I suppose the choice for here is very much the same. You know, you can take it down, you can re-site it, you know, but they're just it's a beautiful sort of space, and there's something very nice about the circular. You know, no sort of corners or anything.
Yeah, a lot of activity at Coed today, and we're all building up to another celebration, another point of the year. So we come around to the winter solstice, and I've been here since the equinox around the solstice. So this is marking a quarter of the year that I've been at Coed, and it's just really, for us, it's nice to note these significant moments, you know. And so there'll be a lot of people coming through, and everyone's really, really busy today, running around making the place beautiful or doing practical things that need to be done, and just the energy levels are rising, and I'm sure you'll see at the actual party itself. Like,
good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fabulous Coed Hills Winter Solstice Cosmic Cabaret!